Nice and quick. Here we go. I'll show you it now. That was a 1 square block, okay? It existed as a single block. And I took it out in the back alley and I used a large angle grinder to slice it all the way through at that angle. Precisely, yes? As best as I could do. This is all been hand filed, right? This is being hand filed. All of it, all these faces have been hand filed. Right, and that's 55 that way. And it's 55 that way for one, right? Flip it over. That's what it looks like. So you've got one there. And you've got one there. And those are the faces that you scrape. You make this and this 90. You have to do it on a thing. You need a 90 reference, which is a cylindrical one. To get these, you have to scrape those, and they're filed. They've been filed to be almost, very, very close. I've hand filed all these surfaces. Then these were brought. This was a single block, but all the images, single block. There's no videos; it were just images because I just took pictures. And I'll if I get a slideshow thing, I'll put them all together and make a little slideshow. This is what all the stuff that's coming. So this is heavy. Okay, you can hear it. 2 times 295 by 65. That's the overall. That's this dimension. It's just this. That's 65, but they're actually 55 by 55, which is 55. Yeah. Flip it right over. That's 55. Here's all the working out on this stuff. That tells me it's perpendicular. It just tells me it's perpendicular. I've filed it and I made it perpendicular. Close enough. Yeah. They've all been hand filed and they've been draw filed. Yeah, here, right here, on a big massive milling vise that's under down there. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see me filing it. And this thing weighs an absolute ton. So to separate it, once I've got it somewhere close. Once I've got it close, I'm going to heat it up, and that glue bond in there will separate. It's just super glue. There's just super glue holding that together. It's just super glue. But look at the filing. Look how accurate that is. Right, so when you pass your filing, you had to do filing. How long did we do filing for? 2 weeks of filing we had to do before we had to go on the machine. Wouldn't let us. And you had to make a something, and I can't remember if it was a cube or whatever. It had to fit together. It had to be absolutely perfect. So you learn to file, you learn to broom, then you learn to file. Right? If you went to did your apprenticeship. There's no apprenticeships when I started. I had to go to Bradford Skills Centre to do this, the engineering, and they had a CNC section in there, and I really wanted to get into the CNC section, and they wouldn't let me because I had to go to Leeds to do the second half. So I did the full course in 1980. When was it? 85, I think. I did just heavy machinery. Ward. 4D or something, capstan lathe. I did all the setting, operating, everything. Yeah, on a capstan, huge capstan. Then a big 6D that nearly killed me. It nearly chopped my bloody thumb off. There's scars in there, you wouldn't believe. The spiral, I didn't see it. It went underneath there was a shield in front. The big 6D, it's a huge thing. And I used to do secondary op. You had to make a plate. I can't remember now. You had to bore the plate out to do the second op. You had to turn it round, and I was doing that. And you look through, and you have to look through, and you can see that you see your tool. You can actually see it through it. And I was doing it, and I didn't see it. I had my hand just on the thing, and I was turning and turning, and this big loop spiral went underneath the thing. Spiral was, I think it was drilling or something. Spiral came out, went underneath, and it wrapped round my thumb, and I never saw it. And then it just went boom, pulled me in. And I'm not joking, I've never moved so fast. I went like that. And I'm lucky my thumb didn't get torn off. It actually twisted round my thumb. It did. And that had gone underneath. And the guy that was running it was a really nice guy. He said, I think that's what we were making. We were making weights for a way, for gym. For the gym, we were making the big weights, and we had to do the second op on the weights. That's what it was. And we're making the bars, the thingy bars, dumbbell bars. We're making them and knurling them. nail them up. They're beautiful, they were. I give them away. I got them home and give them away, you know. But that's what that is. So that's it. And it's due to be, you know, one day it'll be done, or it'll never be done, and it'll still be here. It looks like that. That's what it looks like. And I can't even tell you what. So you can work that angle out. I just made it. I just wanted to have it. I just wanted to have it, and I couldn't find one anywhere. Nobody had one, and I just wanted it. I just wanted to make it myself. I thought, stuff it, I'll make it myself. Couldn't find one. Looking for ages and ages. I was just, stuff it, I'll make it myself. And while I was making that one, I made that one, and I made another one, and I don't even know where that other one's gone. And started making all this stuff, and all done by hand. I've just done them all, but these all came from that block, the same block. All this materials come from this same block, and there's part of it down there. The flame cut bit, I've cut it off and it's just dropped it down there because it's really sharp. But I'll pull that out of there because it's just behind there. There's a little slot down there, and it's inside that. I'll show you, and then I'll show you a picture of this block. I had them at Bradford Waste Traders. I went there and they had this huge block. And I says, how much is that block? And he said, just go weigh it. So that 4 of us picked it up, carried it and put it on a weighing scale. And he says, yeah, it's 30 quid. I says, fair enough. I said, I can't get that in my car. Will somebody cut it? And he says, yeah, we'll flame cut it. And I said, can you get a flame cut it here? Did his stuff. He cut it wrong. He cut it. He cut too. It was a boss. He didn't cut it in half. He cut it offset. I couldn't get those blocks to the right size then because it screwed everything up. They're riser blocks for the lathe. That's what those are. They're the riser blocks for the lathe, and the bloody spindles there. I had all this made, all designed. That's the spindle there. That sits on the riser blocks. And I want to part with that, but I'm not now. I kept putting it on eBay and nobody bloody wanted it, so I stuff it. Oh, there's all the bearings for it. Yeah, that's the bearings there. There's the motor, the drive for it. There's the part for the motor. That cost 80 bloody quid to have machined locally. The guy machined that up for me. Yeah. That goes on the motor, and that's the adapter. All been made. All made. It's all here. You can build a bloody another lathe with it. It's all here. There's the truss bearing. Yeah. There's all the lock-up collars. There's all the bearings, that big bearing there. And then behind there, down on the floor, there's the actual plate that takes the truss loads. Oh, what have I done? It's all drawn up in SolidWorks. That's a drawing in SolidWorks, I might show you. That's what that is. And it's gone 7:45, I've finished. That's it, done. Done and dusted. This will be uploaded soon, Saturday. So you'll see this on Saturday, probably Saturday morning. Please, please, please subscribe. Get your mates to subscribe. Tell them to keep just subscribe and never even watch anything as long as you subscribe and keep. I've been sat at bloody 41 for the last 4 days. It's annoying. It's making me want to bloody just not do anymore. It's so bloody frustrating. I just don't want to do it. You know, when it's sat at 41 and there's 200 and odd bloody videos and I'm getting no subscribers. I've got more videos than bloody people who have been on for donkey's years. Yeah, they make fantastic quality stuff. I'm not into it. I don't want to do clinical stuff. This is the real stuff. This is the real stuff. It's real life, really happening, not artificially created. Oh God, I couldn't say. You won't believe this. When John Craven's News Round and all that bollocks used to be on, and we used to watch it, you know, because there was no else to watch. And he always going on about this guy who called Archbishop Makarios, okay? And I could not say Archbishop. I still can't say it. And I used to say to me, Dad, who's that artificial Makarios? And he's going, what do you mean artificial? Which artificial? I said, there's that guy. You keep bringing him up every few minutes and talking about him, artificial Makarios. And it came on and I goes, that's him, artificial Makarios. I go, no, it's not artificial, it's Archbishop. Yeah, there you go, I'll laugh at my expense. I couldn't say it. The words I couldn't say. Well, I'll tell you the reason why one day. This is just a story. There's hundreds of stories, millions of them. Millions and millions and millions of them. Everybody else, you know, they all got a story in you. Yeah? We all got, so this is done now, isn't it? I'm not worrying about that anymore. I'm really happy. I'm absolutely exhilarated that that's got to that point, and it looks good when you open that door and you look inside, and that's all going to be painted up, and this is all going to be lined with baize, you know, the stuff they put on pool tables and snooker tables. I'm going to line it with a teal colour baize. I'm just looking online trying to find it. It's going to come like that, go around there and come like that. Then there's going to be a mid shelf in here somewhere. That's going to have it as well. It's not going to come all the way out. I want it just step back so I can see. Yeah. It's going to be all lined up. All the drawers, when you open them, all be baize inside. They're going to look beautiful. And that part that the handles are here. I'll show you them tomorrow. Tomorrow being Friday. After whatever date that was this morning. Where are we? 25th, 26th? Friday the 26th tomorrow, I think. Could be wrong. So then you'll see the handles. I'll show you the handles. I've already got them. Oh, and me Jacquard bloody bore compasses come. No, I can't wait to get that out of this box, and I'll show you that tomorrow. Okay.